Contractors, in this video, I want to share with you the one thing that I believe every contractor needs to be aware of when they're hiring someone. And I'm making this video because I am in the process of hiring for a few remodel contractors, specifically a project manager. And we just recently finished hiring an office manager for one of our other GCs. And this is the one thing that I feel like a lot of contractors know, but for whatever reason, when it comes time to actually hiring, they don't implement. And so I just want to go ahead and just share this example while it's fresh, top of my mind. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lev Parsegian. I'm the founder of Cosmosify, a consulting agency that helps remodel contractors and custom home builders bring order to their business so that they can make more money and enjoy the business that they run. Most of the time when you are in the process of hiring someone and you identify that there's a gap in your business in some department, whether it's in on your production side or whether it's on your estimating side, your sales team, whatever, oftentimes contractors make that decision when they really need that person, right? Like they need that person last week or 2 weeks ago or a month ago. And so they throw out a job application. They're just like, okay, we just need to hire somebody. And so what ends up happening is the contractors that I work with, they commonly get into this zone where they're like, okay, this person is good enough. And they'll like interview like maybe 2 or 3 people and they'll be like, this one's good enough. We'll take it. But you don't take into consideration the one thing that, you know, hindsight is always 20/20, but becomes really apparent after just a few weeks on your job site. And I'm speaking specifically about project managers, but really this applies to office staff and really all the roles in your company. And that one thing is character. Look, somebody can have the skill set and they can be incredible at what they do. I mean, say for example, like a field super or even a PM. Maybe they're really good at project scheduling. Maybe they're able to rile everybody up and get everybody onto the job site at the times that they need to be doing it and making sure that QC is going well, and so on. Or maybe your office manager is really detail oriented and answers the phones quickly, responds to emails quickly, and all these different types of things. These are all tasks. And sure, these people can do these things really well, but their character, how does it show up on a day-to-day basis? Are they rude to people? Are they mistreating subcontractors? Are they a bit shady in how they're communicating about what they did? Are they revealing the full truth? Are they stating the facts? Like there's a lot of things that contractors don't consider when it comes to character, because like you don't know somebody super well oftentimes before you hire them. And because contractors get into this need of like, I just need to fill this role, they neglect how much of a role quality character plays. And so if you guys want to assess hires prior to for their character, it's important that you take them through a pretty extensive interview process. And if you say, well, Lev, I don't have time to, take people through this extensive interview process, you can pay for it up front by just doing more interviews, or you can pay for it a few weeks later on by letting go of that person, then having to redo the whole process again. Either way, you're paying for it. And so break this belief in your head that like, oh, like I don't have the time to do all these interviews. Or I don't have the time to send out an assessment for them to take an assessment. I don't have the time to do a background check on the person and receive it back and then evaluate and have to have a clarifying conversation with the person about what came back on the background check. It's like, okay, fine, you don't have the time, but you're going to end up paying for it in another way if it doesn't end up working out. I would just rather increase the likelihood of knowing or have more confidence in knowing that the person that I'm hiring is the person that they say they are, over a few interactions instead of, just 1, maybe 2 max. And so, anyway, character, like don't neglect how important that is, for you and for your construction business. And, especially when you're hiring someone. This really does, maybe I'll make a separate video about this and how it applies to clients, because there are a lot of times clients, terrible clients, that you will run into in your construction business that will make your life a living hell. But in this case, I'm talking about candidates. I'm talking about employees. Okay, character matters. And so skill set, these things are requirements. Okay, competency, it's all requirements, but don't make character an optional factor, because it can and it more than likely will ruin your construction business and your operations on a day-to-day basis if you neglect it. If you got value from this video, subscribe, like, share it with a contractor friend, and I will see you guys on the video tomorrow. Yes.